Alrighty, hi everyone. Welcome to today's chair stretching class. My name is Elena Brown. I am representing the South Central Foundation for Fitness, Dance, and the Arts. And we, of course, want to extend a gracious thank you to the Black Visions of Wellness for supporting us with this platform. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with our chair stretching. So let's go ahead and begin to rotate our neck. Nice and slow. And in the opposite direction. And nod up and down. Nice and slow. And from side to side. Then we're just gonna hold on the left side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then on the right side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then I want you to rotate one more time, 2 times, clockwise and counterclockwise, 2 times. And shrug those shoulders back. And forwards. Then we're going to take our right hand on our right shoulder and roll it forwards. And backwards. And same thing on the left side, left shoulder or left hand is on top of the shoulder. And going backwards. And then I want you to bring your arms up above your head and stretch, stretch, stretch all the way up. And over to the right side. And over to the left side. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take it back, stretch back. And reach forward. Awesome. And now we're going to take our right hand over onto our left side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And on the other side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. And then we're going to bring our hands forward. So I want you to reach and stretch your hands forward so that your back is curved. You want to feel these in your lats and in your chest a little bit. Ooh, nice big stretch. And then we're going to rotate downwards. So keeping those arms straight, we're going to reach down and touch the ground. Reach up. And let's turn back to the front. We are going to place our hands behind our back like so. So doing the same thing, interlocking the fingers and pushing down. Awesome. Bringing those arms forward and reaching up and stretching up once again. You can either interlock your fingers like so, or sometimes what I like to do is act as though there's a string dropping down from the ceiling and I'm trying to grab that string, trying to get a grasp of it. And this really helps to elongate the spine. Awesome job. All right, and then we're going to place our right hand on our left knee and just turn to the other side, trying to stretch out that torso. And doing the same thing on the opposite side, so left hand on the right side. Awesome job. And then we're just going to twist our torso a wee bit. And then we're going to reach down and touch the middle again. I want you to reach all the way down. And let's see. And then what I want you to do is I want you to place your hands above your head and extend all the way out. So I'm extending my legs all the way out and I'm also extending my hands so that I am stretching everything in this chair. Should be your full body stretch. Awesome job. Come up slowly. And now we're going to transition into our leg stretches. So I'm bringing my left leg up and I am going to scooch to the edge of my chair and just press down on my left knee, feeling a little tension in my glutes and also and also in the side of my thigh. So you should feel it right here and also in your glutes. So just pressing down. And then reaching down to touch the toes. And I want us to roll that ankle as well. So I grab my ankle and I'm just twirling it in a circular motion, trying to get those ankles to loosen up. Every morning, I'm not sure about you all, but every morning I feel my ankles cracking once I do that. So this is a good exercise to do every day. Let's go in the opposite direction, do the same thing. Awesome job. And I want us to point the toes and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Awesome job. All right. Then I want us to extend that leg out and just go ahead and reach and touch that toe. Awesome job. Alrighty. Doing the same thing on the opposite side, pulling up that right leg, pressing down on the right knee to stretch out that glute and that leg. All right, then we're reaching up high and coming down, touching that other leg. Whew. It's definitely a stretch that requires concentration and to just push through the movement because it is very challenging. All right, coming up slowly. We are just going to rotate that ankle. So doing the same thing, I'm just rolling my ankle. I'm gonna do it in both directions. Awesome job. We're gonna go ahead and point and flex. So point and flex, 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 point and flex. Awesome job. Then again, just putting that leg out and reaching down, stretching forwards, touching that toe. Awesome job. Alrighty. So we are going to transition into our next leg stretch. So I'm extending, whew, my hips are definitely tight, but I am extending my right leg behind my body and my left leg is bent in front of me. And I'm just going to stay in this position. Something that helps to continue to stretch out those hip flexors is to lean back a bit. You can really feel it in your right hip flexor and also in your back a little bit. And of course in your abdomen and in your chest. So now I'm going to reach down and touch my left leg with both hands. You can anchor yourself by putting both hands on the ground. Or you can extend your arm up and this will stretch out your torso as well. All right, and coming up, we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. So I have my right leg in front, left leg behind. Just staying in this position, stretching out all the way. And now reaching down, touching those toes, or again, bringing up that hand. All right. All right, reaching up and allowing ourselves to resituate. I want us to take a couple deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Awesome way to cool the body and to just recenter. So we kind of already did this stretch before, but what we're gonna want to do is extend our legs all the way out and touch those toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Alrighty. So we should be feeling pretty stretched out in our chair, but what I want us to do is transition to standing stretches. So we are going to stand up and we are going to reach all the way up, kind of like what we were doing in the chair, but this time you can really extend everything as you're standing up, so you can elongate your spine even more. And I want you to reach down and touch those toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Coming up. And then what I want us to do is I want us to cross our leg over the other and do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Awesome job. This one really helps to stretch out each individual leg. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So my left leg is over my right leg, and I'm reaching down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Come up slowly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to spread our legs wide. Whew. Take a couple deep breaths for me. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come on down and reach in the middle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then I want us to reach behind. So let me show you what this looks like from the side, because what we were just doing was just a simple middle touch. Now we're taking our hands back here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. We're going over to our right side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side, same thing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So we are going to, or this is actually our quad stretch. So we're going to bring up our toe, and I'm actually holding on to this wall. You can hold on to your chair as you do this. So it's the same thing. I'll show you guys on this side. So I'm holding on to my chair and I bring my left leg up. I'm stretching out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. We're releasing that leg. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. So my back is going to be turned towards you guys. Holding onto the chair, reaching up for my right foot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now what we're going to do is our hamstring stretch. So what we do for a hamstring stretch is we're literally bringing up our leg. This is going to stretch out actually your hip flexors, your quads, and your hamstrings. So this requires a little balance. I would suggest that, well, I'll show you guys both versions, standing and in your chair. So standing, you're just gonna literally grab your leg and you're just gonna hold, pull it all the way up. You can really feel it in your hamstring. And for our seated position, we are going to bring up our leg and hold it like so. So the same thing, except standing or sitting. I'll do mine sitting. So let's start with the left side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Other side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Alrighty, so now that we are all stretched out, what I want us to do is a couple of leg exercises. We are going to do some squats, and then we're also going to do some kickbacks standing up. So we'll start off with our squats. That literally just looks like us standing up, then us sitting back down. We're going to do that for 20 times, 3 sets. This is going to be challenging because I don't think that we've ever gone up to 20. But I definitely want us to challenge ourselves and continue to push harder and harder through each of these sessions. So let's go ahead and get started with our squats. We're doing 20, and you just want to slightly sit down. So I'm gonna come up, then come back down, then come back up. So it's a light touch in the chair, then you pop right back up. Alrighty, so let's get started. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, apologies, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome job. Taking a seat down. This is our time to really do some mindful breathing and pacing our breaths. So we just want to inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth, inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And feel free to do some extra stretches in between. I definitely want to give you all enough rest time in between each of these sets as we've increased the number of reps to 20. So just taking that into consideration. But honestly, how I want you to approach these exercises, if you choose to do them on a daily basis, is give yourself enough time to recover your breath, but not relax. I want you to still have a higher heartbeat or a higher heart rate versus a lower heart rate, which means that you've already settled back into your resting heart rate. I definitely want us to continue building up and building up and building up. So with that said, let's go ahead and do our second set of squats. We're doing 20, ready, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and take a seat. And we are again inhaling and exhaling, making sure that we are recovering our breath. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Awesome job. Alrighty, again, you can do a couple stretches in between, even if that's just to shake out your legs. Make sure that they are all ready to continue on with this exercise. We are doing one last set, and then we are going to transition into a standing exercise. So let's go ahead and get started with our last and final set of squats. Ready, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome job, guys. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. We just completed 60 squats, so that is a lot. Go ahead and take a quick breather while I demonstrate our next exercise. So our next exercise is going to require us to stand up. We are going to utilize the back of our chairs as an assistance. I don't really know another word to put it as, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our kickbacks. We're gonna try to get our leg up to about 90 degrees with our torso. So we're gonna do that 10 times per leg, and then we'll do that 3 times, okay? So again, the movement looks like this, just putting up our leg, and we're gonna do that 10 times per leg. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. Ready, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And a point about your position, I would highly suggest that you try to keep your chest up. So I could even do a better job at not leaning over. And that's why it helps to have a camera sometimes, so you can see how your form is looking. But let's go ahead and do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Alrighty, so just taking some time in between. We're not going to take as much time because this exercise is a little less intensive, and so we're able to catch our breath in between legs. So let's go ahead and get started on the right side again. We're doing 10 for each leg, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Immediately into the left leg, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Remember to keep that chest up. Keep that chest nice and tight, or those abs nice and tight, and that chest facing upwards. So just taking a few quick breaths, and then we are going to move into our last set. And then we're going to transition into our wellness point for the day. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with our right leg. Ready, and begin. Chest up, abs tight, and our leg is pointed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. And starting on the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and give ourselves a round of applause. And let's go ahead and hug ourselves out. Stretch out those arms. And then I want you to reach up and touch those toes. Legs extended. Awesome job. All right, so now that we are done with that portion of our class for today, let's go ahead and get started with our wellness point of the day. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so today we are going to be talking about stress and stress management tips. So normally around this time of the year, when the sun goes down sooner, we tend to fall into depressive modes and tend to stay inside more, and that can affect our cortisol levels, which directly affect our stress and stress management levels. And so some things that you can do is set out a time for meditation and yoga. I have found that meditation really helps to calm my nervous system. It really helps me to set out an intention for the day. It helps me to calm my mind and just be ready to intake all the craziness that's going on in work, at home, with my family. It really, really, really helps to stabilize me. And I think intentionally setting out time to meditate is the most important thing that you can do for your health and wellness if you're trying to be more mindful and more calm about situations. Yoga, that's also a great way to practice meditation whilst working out. I think yoga is one of those exercises that really just helps you to realize that working out can be calming. I know a lot of times we do exercise and we're all pent up, and we're going hard, we're sweating, and that's great. We love those types of exercises, but yoga is also a form of exercise that helps us to alleviate a lot of stress in our body. And it can really be a great stress management tool. The next tip is to avoid excess coffee and sugar. So, this is a tricky one because I know as working individuals, we all like to drink coffee in the morning. Coffee doesn't taste good black, so we put sugar in it. Or if we like go throughout our day, we really want to eat a sugary item. And don't get me wrong, this is definitely okay on occasion, but number one, drinking coffee can definitely be a catalyst for increasing your stress in your days. And I've noticed that even when I just drink it, it makes me super anxious. And so I'm more prone to allowing things to overtake my emotions and just affect me in a different way that I know it otherwise would not. And so some alternatives for coffee, let's see. An alternative for coffee, I know matcha, a lot of people like to drink matcha, which is also green tea, but just straight green tea also works. And also, I've heard people doing like honey and salt as a way to wake up. People also say a golden milk latte, which is a turmeric latte. It's healthy and it's packed with anti-inflammatory turmeric, and it can be really great and comforting around the holidays. Um, there's also such a thing as chicory root coffee. So it has the flavor of coffee in its roasted roots of the chicory plant, and it mimics the earthy flavor of coffee, but it is caffeine free. So another one is dandelion coffee. Let's see. There's also rooibos tea latte. So it's known for its natural sweetness and its high in mineral content, and it makes a wonderful base for a latte. Personally, never had it, but it works really well based on the statistics of this article. And then also a chai tea latte, which is just great tasting overall, and then it also doesn't have as much caffeine in it. So I would definitely utilize other methods to caffeinating and try to stay away from plain sugar, sweets. Of course, you can have it on occasion, but be mindful of how often you are having it. If you're looking for a sweet treat, try to get some fruit. And then finally, give yourself time to relax. Allow yourself time outside of work and home life to just sit and do nothing. This can also be a point in time for you to do your meditation, but you do need to just woo-saw, relax, and manage your stress in a way that will allow you to not feel, stressed out if other things are occurring in your day. So let's say you take the time to relax and then there's some other hardships that are going on throughout your day. That stress relief session should definitely relieve you of all your stress and kind of reset you. So I would say choose a routine or a stress management routine that allows you to completely reset. Alrighty, so those are all the tips that I have for you guys today about stress and stress management. I hope it was helpful. I hope you're able to use some of those coffee alternatives and also find some time to meditate and do some yoga or just relax overall. Um, and yeah, that concludes our class for today, and I hope to see you guys next week. Alrighty, bye bye.